So in 2D, how many axes is there in 2D direction? In 2D dimension,
Vertex.
how many axes?
2.
Two axes. There will be two axes. One will be x, another will be y. Okay. So the same thing is here. The parameter are as follow. So here matrix scale x, then skew y, skew x, scale by, translate by. Some property we had written here. Okay. But we will not look at all the property. We will just see some of the examples. Otherwise, if we will look over that all property, it will be too much time taking. So let's see that example. Look over the CSS selector. What type of selector this is? What type of selector? What is the type of selector in this one? Who will tell? Any idea?
Here is ID selector. ID selector.
So be targeting div means tag and plus ID. Correct. Be passing both. Here be targeted div and plus that ID. So why be passing ID? So that we can get on which particular tag we are pointing out. So here we have taken the div. Div means common. All that div will be comes under that. But here we had written the ID also. So due to the ID, we are going to point out particular one ID means one div tag, because we had pointing here div 1. In the second, we pointing the div 2 means has my div 2. It means that particular ID. So due to particular ID, we going to point out a particular tag, not all, means not general. We pointing out a particular individual. Okay. So what we doing here? Let's see. So the matrix method. So the matrix method combine all the 2D transform method into one. So you can see here, this is 1 second means this is a normal div element. Okay. Second, using the matrix A method, if you have to twist something, some design is there and you want to twist by some angle, you can do like this with the help of the matrix method. So here another use of the matrix method. Now see the code. Means these all designs are using for the twisting purpose. So what we taken? Go to that HTML. What we done HTML? Just we taken one div and this become the another div. And here we had taken the ID. That's it. See that div. So here we taken width, height, background color, border. Why we taken this all thing? What is the use of this one?
For giving, it's for giving the color of our contents. And the
Color of
height
content.
and also
Okay.
yes,
Also width and height.
Height and width means
yes.
normally we can tell that
Height.
it is
Sir,
normally
it
we can.
has a height and width inside the board.
Okay.
Sir,
Height
it
and
is
width.
the height and width.
Okay. But see, everyone is telling that, but one main thing no one is telling. Why we taken that height and width that one?
Sir, for defining our content, sir, means which type of content we want to
No,
design. That's why we do
no.
this.
Something is there. How you will create rectangle?
Oh,
Got the point?
yes, sir. Yes.
This height and width, not for that providing the height and width. We taking this one for creating the rectangle. Just comment this line. Now see, means just comment this border also. Div is there, correct? But we not want the div, we want the rectangle. So that's why we taken this height, width, and border property. Clear? That's why I had asked this thing. Okay, so due to this
Yeah.
means height, yeah.
Sir, where we can be used by matrix, like which type of demand is there at the time we are
One
using
second.
the matrix
Be
method.
coming on that bit. So we created that rectangle. Fine. So where we creating the rectangle? We creating rectangle for all the div. All div in the sense this div, another div, and another div. Correct. This all three we created that rectangle. Let's comment this line and see. We got the three. Correct. But now what we want to twist the image. Something. So let's see what we written here. Be pointing out particular individual div. What we done? Transform. Transform means transforming from one form to another form. Which type? So here we use the matrix method. And what we passing here? One, then another direction, then another value, then another method. It is different value be passed here. So let's see that method. See, a two-dimensional transformation is applied to an element through the transform property. It's going to help you in transforming two-dimension method. This property contains a list of transform function similar to those allowed by the SVG. Okay, SVG another design type itself. With the help of SVG, we can create the design. So with the help of matrix, what it going to do? Just save and see what happened. Previously, this was just normal rectangle, correct? But now what happened? It got twisted into some another design. If you will change this value, whatever value you getting here, if we will change, then this design will get changed. Means twist will be different. So when we doing this one, suppose you have to design something like this type. Maybe many time you will see that in the when you creating that photo means picture. In that case, some floating type of image. Okay, so in this type of design, if you creating floating type of image and you can float, then that become the attractive type. Got it? Means wherever it's required like this type shadow. If you're going to create one mirror type of picture, below one mirror and on the top one mirror, means here, suppose like that. So in that case, you're going to twist. If you're going to create some 3D dimension image, so below one means this type of picture, another picture, suppose we taken one design, this one. Suppose you have to create like this type. Okay, we can do this or not with the help of twist. See this one, sorry, see this one, correct? And then suppose we created like this, just extend and match this line also and match this line also. What it going to create? It look like cuboid, correct? Cuboid or some different means some different design. So same design we can do with the help of this one also. Means we can start modification and we can design in that view, correct? So as per requirement means if we know that how we can proceed. So if we got the idea that with the help of the transform matrix, we can proceed like that. Clear? Means see, if we know, then only if there will be some requirement, we can just some hit and try. But if we don't know, then how we can? Correct. So with the help of transform matrix, it going to twist the image. Twist means you can see here normal rectangle shape image getting twisted like this way or like this way. Clear? So this type your matrix method will help you in twisting or screw the image. That thing is written here. Screw or twist. Second, 3D. In 3D, again same thing. What is that? Rotate via X, rotate via Y, rotate via Z. Means now 3 dimension is there. So how we can rotate via X? So we will use the method rotate X. And this method rotating the element around the which direction? X axis. Okay. So see again, we taken the div. This is for the rectangle side. It going to create rectangle, and here we targeting that div. And here we again taken the transform, and see on the top. Here also we had taken the transform, but here we had passed matrix. Okay, for the 2 dimension. But in this case, we taken the transform, but here we taking rotate via X, and that is 150 degree. Correct. Means the direction will get rotate via 150 degree. Let's copy. Let's execute. Now see what happened.
Okay, will be rotate 150 degree.
Yeah. So this whatever element is written here, see that. This div element. So this something is written here. The div, this div element is rotated by 150 degree. Same thing got rotated here by a 150 degree. Means whatever content is there, if you have to rotate on some angle, you can rotate that. Suppose we want not with 150, we want via 90 degree. Let's see. Is that rotating? No. Okay. 180. Yeah. On 180, it got rotate. Means on all angle, it not going to rotate. It will rotate on some angle only. So how we rotating? With the help of the X. Suppose we want to rotate via Y. What we can do? We can take Y. Let's say, see. Yeah. So it rotating via Y axis. Suppose Z axis. Then same time we can go for the Z. And see now. Some content you can see here that image is on the top and below. Both is rotating. Then it will rotate on the X axis. Now you can see rotate via Y axis. Same method be using here, rotate via Y axis, and Z. Here we can pass that Z rotation via B axis. So whenever there is a need like this type of rotation, then only we can proceed that one. Clear? So this X and Y direction. Means X and Y method, rotate or transform. Those will help you during the design. Suppose whenever there is a need for rotation. So in that case, suppose you have to create some 3D picture or 2D picture. So with the help of these all, transform, screw, these all, we can proceed that one. Clear? Next, CSS transaction. This is most important. Okay, that's why I taken all the things of this one. So see. So CSS transaction allow you to change the property value smoothly over a given duration. You can see that after 1 second, image is getting changed. Then again after 1 second, means on each sequence of 1 second, not only 1 second, first 1 second, each alternate means 1 second, third, fourth, fifth, continue after 1 second. Some movement or something we want. So that we can do with the help of the transition. So how we writing that transition? So how to use transition? To create a transition effect, you must specify 2 things. First, the CSS property you want to add an effect to, and second the duration of effect, means CSS property, and second duration of effect means for how long you want that effect. Okay, so that after that time, means that period of time, it will hide that whatever effect we want to add. So here you can see, note, if the duration part is not specified, the transition will have no effect because by default that is 0. So the following example, so a 100 pixel multiply 100 pixel red, a div element. The div element has also a specified transition effect for width property and with a duration of 2 seconds. Let's copy this code 1 second. See what we added here. Be taken width, height, background color. Fine. Second, we added here width. What is that? Sorry, here we added the transition. And what we added? Width 2 seconds and height 4 seconds. Okay. And div on H over. What we added? 300, 300. Let's see now. Put cursor over this. What happened? It got increased the size. And one thing, put outside. What happened? It got adjust in that, means same situation. Why? What we had written, transition. And see one thing, when we putting that mouse over this, what is the height and width? Height and width become the 300, 300. Okay. And what is the transition? Transition, width transition is 2 seconds, means width will increase, but transition will be affect for 2 seconds. 2 seconds in the sense it will take a 2 second duration. That become the time duration. It's not like that it will suddenly increase and decrease. If you will remove that transition effect, let's see what will happen. Put cursor. What happened? You can see it's suddenly increasing the size and decreasing when we putting mouse over that. But I not want that suddenly. What I want slowly. Put that. Now transition effect. What are you getting? Size is increasing, height and width is increasing, but that is increasing with some delay. Correct? That is only with the help of the transition effect. Clear?
Sir, what is the maximum time for the transition, sir? As ever
Yeah,
we
you
want
can
to
give
put there, sir.
Yeah, you can give anything. Let's see. Let's see. See that. What we had given. 20 second, 40 second. It going slowly, slowly. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Mouse is there on that mouse over effect. So on mouse over, it's going slowly, slowly. It will take time. It will not get completely suddenly. Correct.
It is also accept
Because
the negative value, sir. Negative value.
I'm not thinking. Let's see. I not thinking. What you thinking? It working?
No, sir, it's not so.
No. Because the time never
It's like
can't be
a
limited.
general. It's like a general.
It becomes means normal.
Yes.
But when we putting mouse over, it increasing slowly because the effect. Clear? So transition maybe means when we working on the project, you can see this effect. Transition. Many time. Okay. So this is the transition effect. So here you can see that some example, same example is there. If we want to increase on width, okay. So see here, and if we want to increase on height, then same thing is written. So now, so the transition effect will start when the specified CSS property width changes value. Okay, it will start when that property will be specified. Now let us specify a new value width property when a user mouse over the div element. In the sense, it will apply only when user will put mouse over the which one, that box size or whatever is there, correct. So if we will remove this height, let's see what will happen now. Comment this
We'll work
height
on
here.
the width
It
only.
will,
So it's
yeah.
only increase with.
So now it will work on the width only. Let's see. Got it. Because height is not there. Clear. So
Sir,
this
we can
type,
also apply this one in, sir. We can also apply this in loader.
that I not
हाँ.
thinking.
सर जैसे कि लोडर जो होता है तो क्या मैं
Loader
इसको
will
लोडर में भी
be,
अप्लाई.
no man, because loader means what? Your page is going to load. Correct.
Yes sir.
You had
Yes sir.
refresh the page, and while refreshing, till the data will not come, till that
Yes, sir.
time loader will be there. Clear? If once data,
Yes sir.
once the data will come back, loader will get automatic hide. Otherwise, we can run the loader for few seconds. See here, the loader will be start running. Loader started up to when?
Yes sir.
Up to what? Till the data is not there.
Till. Yes sir.
What happened that data? Problem in backend. Error code 503 message HTTP failure response. Manage check admission form 5 service not available. Oh, backend is down. 503 service is not available. Okay. Let me check network tab. Backend is down. Get API. Page enable JavaScript to continue. No. Admission form. Gate. Service is not available. Okay. So till the data will not come, till that time this will be, means loader will be available. But here condition is written that when data will not come or something like that, on that basis, means if server is failing, so in that case. Okay. Yeah. So is this clear how transition is working? So transition will help you in increasing, decreasing, or make some effect like this type.
So this is we can this for increasing the image. When we are click that image, then automatic that image will increase our height.
We can increase it.
Small size.
Yeah, we can increase in this or that also. Or even if you will go to some website, and in that website in the bottom some arrow marks will be there for reaching on the top, correct. And when you will click on that arrow marks, you will not like that suddenly you will reach top. You will reach to top but slowly, correct. In place of scrolling
So
up
we
to
can
top.
use as much and more image from
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Okay, so this type we can use the CSS, the transition property. Next, many method is there, you can check that. Let's see next. So specify the speed curve of the transition, means you want to check, means you want to maintain the speed, that also we can do. So the transition timing function property specify the speed curve of the transition effect. So here is specify the transition effect when a slow start, then fast, then in slow. This is default. Okay. So means when VBO is, so in that case, what it going to do? It going to add the effect, whether it is slow, fast, or slow. Means slow is the means by default, slow, fast, like that type. Second is linear. So specify a transition effect. Okay, so specify a transition effect with the same speed from the start to end. Means transition effect will be same. Next is in. Specify a transition effect with the can't get mute. नहीं है. Okay. Next is in out specify transition effect with the slow and start end. Second cubic measure. Let's say you define your own value in the, means we can do these all things for the effect, that how you want, fast, slow, like that type. So let's copy this code. Let's see later on first. If CSS will break, then we'll see. Okay. Now put cursor and see. It is linear. What it going to do? 1 second. CSS is not working. H over effect is there. Let's see. So now see that what happened. This will become the linear. It will go continuously. It will become easy. What it going to do in the case of the easy? So easy. I specify a transition speed with the slow start, then fast. Means it will start first slow, then it will become the fast in the case of the easy. You can see it's started something fast, slow, like that type. It will become the slowly. So like that second. Second is in, is out. Let it to be. We will see that all effect. So it's slowly increasing. It increased fast, slow, like that. Second, it's slow, then fast. This one, fast. Next, it's again. Okay. So like this type, different effect is there. So that we can do that. And what is the CSS? So CSS case, first, these are all for using the creating the box. And second thing, this one transition that we added that how much fast and on which direction. Okay. Second, transition timing function means like here we are passing whether linear or is in. So those case clear. So nothing is there extra. and on div h over, we're going to increase the width. That's it. Second, delay the transition. If you want to do some activity, but you want to delay that for few seconds. So let's add this code there itself. So that is transition delay. How much delay you want? We want for suppose 1 second. Now see. 1 second. Maybe it's not worked. Transition underscore 3. Now let's run this. The transition effect has 1 second delay before starting. Means when we will put cursor, it will not start. After 1 second, this is starting. Got it? Because delay is there for 1 second. So this say now we put the cursor. Slowly after 1 second, it will only increase. Got it? So if you want to stop some functionality for few seconds and you want to start that after 1 second or 2 seconds like that, so that we can do with the help of the transition delay. These all things will help you in creating the design. Second thing, transition and transformation. Both things we are be combining. So the for example, add a transition effect to the transformation. Means effective transformation, transition and transformation. Both we are doing combinedly. Okay. So here you can see be using the transition that width 2 second, height 2 second, and transform 2 second. Okay. Then we can rotate. Then same thing like more transition detail. So here we pasted that example. Then second, or by using the shorthand property. Same thing we can do with the help of the shorthand property also. Like this transition, then width and the height or whatever we want, then we can proceed. Got it? So this is the thing. Then second, animations. So CSS animation. Then again, same thing like keyframe, animation name, animation shorthand is shorthand we not taken that complete because that otherwise that will be too much time taken. Now we can add here key effect. Now see what we written here. Width, height, background color, position. Animation name, we given that just example. Animation duration for 5 seconds. Animation timing function, we type linear. Then animation delay, just now be seen, it going to delay. Animation iteration count, how many time that iteration will be continue. So it becomes the infinite. Second, animation direction. Which direction? So alternate. Okay, let's run this one and then see what will happen. What happened? You can see. Means we not added anything. We had just pushed the means we put the cursor and that box going to start. So, but see here, what we written? We written animation delay and these all things. That's fine. Second, keyframe. Okay, keyframe examples. Why we taken this example? Can anyone? Why we taken that example there?
Animation name.
Yeah.
Given
So
in
we
the
had given in the animation name. So with the help of this animation name, whatever value we passing, same thing we passing in the keyframe. Okay, and inside the keyframe, one thing is there. We written 0%, then be writing here 25%. Okay, so some percentage we passing, and on each percentage, what you want to do, 25%, 10%. That is like a screen size. Okay, that on each percentage it will do some activity. So let's see. Stop and now go. 10%, 20%. See, up to somewhere it will go in the same direction. But and see, up to here it was red, then suddenly it taken something different. So this with the help we will do with the help of the transition delay. Okay, transition delay, and second thing, keyframe. Okay, keyframe, and then whatever example we taking here, that will be help you from with that. And here we taken that at which percent, 0, 25, 30, 50, 100, like that. Again it will strike, again it will start. See, it's not stopped till it will be continue. Clear? So this is your transition effect. That how we can do the transition effect. Then how, if we have design, then we want something to increase, decrease, anything. Same thing we can write within the shorthand notation also. So you can see here animation, then example means name of the animation which we passed here. Okay, then second 5 pixel linear, which direction you want. So whatever code we written here, same thing, whatever we code written here, so same thing we can write in the shorthand notation also. But in shorthand notation, sure, that is shortcut like, so sure some restriction will be there. Clear this one or having any doubt? Yeah.
So why we using here the @ I have a doubt in this.
In keyframe we have to write like that itself. When we
Means
writing
if I
keyframe,
if delete on the, sir, if we are deleting the
What are the
@
use
that
of
means it
keyframe?
not
it will not, no, it will not work. That becomes seen now, that become normal.
it means
So
it means it means controlling for the controlling, sir, right?
yeah. So with keyframe, we have to pass
So what
that
is
one.
the use of keyframe?
So in keyframe, you can see we had added multiple percentage, correct? And on each percentage, be doing something. Can we do with the help without the keyframe? Not possible. Correct. So by using this keyframe, B means by using keyframe and by pointing this name. Okay, be taking this all means multiple functionality. You can see here multiple functionality we are adding or not. Previously background color is red, then yellow, then something, then something. It's going to continuously changing, but when it's changing at each percentage. Got it? And what will be position we had used? Position be taking here relative. Clear? Anyone have doubt? Then tell me. Let me
Yes.
stop the recording.
No, sir.
So these are all designs what